All right. So I welcome you all into this session. So today we are going to learn lots of things. So I welcome Umaji, Rajni ji, Flora, Venkat ji, Tanuja ji, Sunita ji, Suhan, Seema ji, Samardeep ji, Rohini ji, Rajni ji, Pooja ji, Neer, Meher, Kavita ji, Jyoti ji, Asha ji, Arun ji. I welcome you all into this session. So as we have coming to the 16th session of Know Your Fruits, let me tell you what this program is all about. So we have started one series where we are just talking about the fruits in very detailed aspect, like how the fruit works and who from for which prakriti this fruit is suitable for, and in which way, if that is not compatible with the prakriti, then which way we can consume. So we are going to learn and understand the specific thing about the fruit food ingredient in this series. Definitely once we done with the fruit series, we can talk more about vegetables, then the nuts. There are room to learn different things. So at least I would say it will take an 2 years maybe to understand everything in every single week, but definitely we'll learn for sure. All right. So yeah. So let me just go through a quick where what is the problem statement and why we are here. So the problem statement is currently the health system face challenges due to the complexity and confusion within the industry. There are so many different pathy, naturopathy, homeopathy, Ayurveda, Unani, Nachikisa, Sujuk therapy, and people don't know where to go. But when we talk about the Ayurved, it talks about your fundamentals. That's your food, lifestyle, and habit. That is the foundation. If that is not correct, no pathy can help you, including Ayurved. So that was the problem statement. And our mission is to build world largest society of Ayurvedic lifestyle, where we are not only treating the patient, but we wanted to create the army of people who can make use of Ayurveda in right way, where it can be work for the prevention as well. So we are looking for the preventive perspective as a Ayurvedic science. Okay, that's our mission. Our vision is to collectively empower every human on this earth to live meaningful and a disease-free life. So when it is possible to live a meaningful and disease-free life. So what do you people think when it is possible to live a disease-free life? Like sending you the diet chart in the weekly basis or sending you diet chart monthly basis, when it becomes sustainable where the people can live a meaningful and disease-free life. What you people think? So as I've took the name Jyoti ji, you can take like Kavita ji, Meha, Neet, Laksha. When do you think? Okay, following correct lifestyle and diet along with a healthy mindset. Okay, yes. So that's a way of living a meaningful and disease-free life. No food then. Yeah, definitely. So when we talk about here, we are talking practical things like knowing and understanding about your food. Definitely, food lifestyle and habit definitely will empower you to live a disease-free life. Yeah, it's including everything. When we talk about diet, it comes under the season as well. So this is what it is. And that's why we have the value in this particular the community where we works on the principles, where we talk about the ancient science principle, where which you can mold as per your condition. So once you know the science, once you know the ABCD, you can code anything. This is how it works, right? Once you know the ABCD, you can do coding if you know the principles of coding. So this is how it works. Personalization, we focus here on the personalization when we talk about the food, when we talk about the prakriti, it's everything is personalized. So nothing is generalized here. Okay. Third is empowerment. We empower every person in this community to get right knowledge. And that's where learning and implementation plays a very important role. You implement, you learn and you implement and you see the results. That's what it is. Okay. And Arunji, happy to see you again. I guess you'll have so many questions today and I'm happy to answer. So health and well-being, yes, our ultimate goal is to strive towards the spiritual well-being. All right. And astrology, Ayurveda, Vastu, everything leads us towards the spiritual goal. That's what all these Vedas has the role, ultimate the spiritual goal. And that's where we are incorporating all the science. Nowadays, you see Vastu, astrology, everything in order to get that. All right, saying this, let me set the context here. The session will going to be 90 minutes, including your Q&A session. Take a lots of notes because many things, I would say 90% things will be new for you. And question answer and the end of this. Everybody is agree with this? Type AG in the chat box so we can quickly go further. Yeah, 90% things will be new for you today. Type AG. If I see like everybody is on here. See, when you come to the class, make sure you sit properly and take the notes. Okay, you lie down you can have your meals, no problem. But you make sure you're active here so that you don't take wrong information and practice it throughout your life and ultimately losing your life. Definitely, because Ayurveda is a occult science, right? Even the food can kill person, and that's the aspect we are learning. Okay, thank you. Thank you for okay. Let me just thank you for the confirmation. Okay, let me go further. All right, so let me just take a minute to share this. Today there is so many fat diets out there which ultimately solve your problem in a very short time and that give you a problem again. You know, you solve one problem and you create another problem. That's where Ayurveda has the approach to balance and maintain your health while understanding the science. And yeah, with respect to that, you can able to manage your health. It should go straight, it shouldn't go up. When you go up there, again you get health challenges. Means you solve one problem, you get another problem. Same talking, let me, every time when I quote this, I should take the example of Amla as well. Now, like not Amla, any food items that we take. Now here, if we talk about the Amla, it has the benefit, right? But Ayurveda talk about the food items which has the benefit and which also has the side effect. All right. So Ayurveda talk about the both the aspect of the particular things because of the one sutra, which is very famous, right? Ati sarvatra varjyat. Doing excess of anything is very bad. Doing excess of anything is bad. And when we talk specific about Amla as well, that means consuming Amla more than its quantity, it is poisonous for the body. This is clearly mentioned in Ayurveda. Type new in the chat box if that is new for you. Consuming Amla even more than recommended. Let's say you are having 4 Amlas per day. That is also create a poison in your body. Type new in the chat box if that is new for you, right? Because astringent taste. So astringent taste is not suggested to consume much because it create avrodh, it create blockages in the channel, and that's where astringent taste is not suggested much. That's why Ayurveda clearly mentioned the benefit of the things and also the side effects of the things. It is us have to get balance. So what condition you can get when we talk about the fat diet? Let's say you listen to me. You just going to the one way of benefit. Now what will happen? You start consuming Amla, okay? And then you eating it Amla, you're getting benefit, long black hair and good eyesight, good heart tonic, everything, every other benefit you're getting. Now this is going worse. Now the Vata problems getting started. Because I'll tell you the reason why it is so. Vata problem getting started. Now you're getting internal dryness. Now there's lots of burps are coming. Now you're facing constipation. Are you getting me here? So you people should know when to stop. Okay. I'll talk about everything. Please. Please wait. We'll go one by one. We'll talk about the fresh amla, juice, powder form, etc. But here is the thing you have to understand. If you do excess of anything, definitely that will harm you. That's what mostly happen in YouTube when you go and see. So now our approach is this. Once you get that benefit, the par level, you have to stop anything. Let's say you have to do something with a mindset that this is what I want to achieve with this thing. Is that clear with everybody? Not following anything without reason. I know there are so many people consuming neem juice, I don't know, a neem powder, haldi powder for no reason. They don't have any milestone to, set. Am I clear here? Type CL in the chat box if that's clear with you. My meaning here is whatever you consume, it has some motto in your life. It has to have some motto. Let's say you're consuming milk. You're consuming milk for the nourishment. And if you have it overly, that is over nourishment is happening, and that is bad. Same goes to the food ingredients that you consume. And that's where we have to, understand carefully what exactly we are looking for. And then according to that, we are consuming the things. Yeah. So now let's directly jump towards the thing that is Amla. All right. So when we talk about the quality of Amla, it is Guru in nature. Guru is a heavy. It creates a heaviness in the body, right? So in Ayurveda, we talk about the quality of food ingredient. Is it light to digest or it is heavy to digest? Now you already feel bloated. Do you really consume food that is Amla? If you are already bloated and you know bloating is because of the heaviness, will you be really able to have amla as a fruit? Now you tell me, do you really get that benefit of black hair, of good heart tonic, good for the urination, everything? Now you tell me, it is heavy to digest. No, right? Why? Because amla is heavy to digest, so that it has to consume in a way when there is a proper hunger. And this is called as rasayan. Okay. So rasayan, which means which has the property to rejuvenate you, which has the property to maintain your biological age with your current age. That quality amla has. Okay. So amla ki Rasayana Shreshtam means Amla is the one thing which is superior to all the things which is there as works as an antioxidant. Is that clear with everybody? That's why the Amla is very important. It's a Rasayan which is superior to rest of the things out there. Anybody have second name of as a Rasayan what we consume? I guess which is Rasayan as example. You people know. Amla is Rasayan which has a rejuvenation properties. But what else? Neer, any idea? Harat? Yes, Kavita ji, right. That's in second number. So there list is given. 10 things. Out of which one is Amla, second is Harat. And that we use in Triphala. Both of these things. Okay. All right. So now let's move towards next thing. That is a rasa. So Amla has sweet, sour, pungent, bitter, and astringent taste. That means it doesn't have the salt taste. Okay. So but out of which sour is a dominant taste. So if you see when you consume the amla, you feel quite sour in taste, and after that when you drink water, you feel sweet in taste. Once it is over, you feel dryness in the mouth. That is astringent in taste. This is how the taste is made up of. All the five tastes are there in amla. Okay, and that's why it is the good thing. Like because as I said, in Ayurveda, ek rasatmak abhyas daurbalyam karanam shreshtam means or Vadi Karanam system. That means if you just include one taste in your life, let's say you are just only sweet taste, sweet food, only spicy, 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 or bitter, 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 definitely that will cause health challenges in your life. Why the diet is incomplete? Because we don't complete five tastes in our food. That's the only thing. Sorry, six tastes in the food. That is sweet, sour, salty, pungent, bitter, and astringent. Okay. Madhura, Amla, Lavana, Katu, Tikta, Kasha. These are the six tastes should be there in your plate. That is your complete diet. Type CL in the chat box. That's clear. Even for the diabetic condition, even in a diabetic condition, the sweet taste should be there. And that is we consume in the form of honey. Okay, is that clear with everybody? All the six tastes are there. That's your complete meal. That is your complete diet. And there is no thing to, follow like calcium, protein, vitamin. You need not to follow for that. Everything is completed there. That is how its science works. Okay. So this is what it is. It has a five tastes. That means it can be eaten before the meal, after the meal, in between the meal. Okay. That means it can be eaten before the meal, between the meal, after the meal. Anytime you can consume because it has all the taste. All right. And we also see the specific cases that when you can consume, but it can be consumed anytime. That's the beauty of the amla. You need not to think when I should eat. Next, it has a madura sweet vipak. Vipak means the after effect. It will help to increase your urine quantity. Okay, that's what it is. So if somebody has this thing that they frequently go for the urination, this can increase the more. Okay, this can increase the more. So better you add something like wood sandal in it so that the frequency will get less. Okay, we'll talk about that. But this is what it is. It will increase your urination, urine quantity and the frequency as well. Okay, because of the Madura Vipak. Vipak means after effect, even after digestion. It is a cold in potency. And that's why some people get dryness after consuming amla. And also because of the astringent taste as well, not only about the coldness. But yeah, that is what it is. It is cold in nature. So if somebody have heating tendencies in their body, they can consume amla. Okay, that's what it is. That is what is virya. That is a potency of the food. Next is a dosha effect. This balances three doshas, and that's why it is a best rasayan. We see there are so many things which either increase one dosha, decreases another dosha, but amla is one ingredient. Like triphala is a one, we take amla as an ingredient. This balances three doshas. So That's where, like, rock salt is one of the example which balances three doshas. Pomegranate is one of the example which balances three doshas. Red rice is one of the example which balances three doshas. But that doesn't mean eating this only will balances your three doshas, because you do so many activities in your life which imbalances your doshas, right? That need to get fixed first, and then we have to consider this as an ingredient. So amla is the food which is safest to consume by everybody. Which are the second food which is safest to consume? Question over to you. There are only two fruits which is safest to consume throughout the year in any form. Pomegranate, right, Neer? Yes. So there are only two fruits which is safest to consume, or rest of the fruit either increase kapha in the body or increase amlata in the body. So what happens when amlata increases, like salt is increases in the body, definitely people get the skin diseases. We will just link it with the astrological chart as well, how the skin disease is related. So this is also the causing if you eat lots of amla. So what do you people think? What should be recommended or in a form to consume in the form of juice or powder? What do you think? You can just write powder this much gram or the juice this much ml. Okay, Sharmila ji, just 30 ml. Okay, what about others? 5 gram. Okay, in the powder form. 1 amla. Okay, 10 ml, 10 grams. Okay, 10 grams. Okay, 10 gram is huge. Juice of 1 amla. But yes, how many in ml? So there are two type of juice you get in the things like in your kitchen. First, directly from the market, which with lots of preservative, and I don't suggest to anybody, including I just told my doctor not to suggest even the market amla juice preparation. And the second one that you prepared in your home, okay, and that is has just it is just validity for 15 to 20 minutes. That's what it has, the validity, once you prepared this in the form of juice. And whatever you buy it from the market, it has a 1 year of package life. So when you consume in a liquid form, you can have the 10 to 20 ml. Food pulp, just ignore this. It is the juice form, 10 to 20 ml you can consume. And when it comes to the powder form, 1 to 3 grams you can consume. Okay, that's a quantity has to be consumed. Now, when you buy it from the market, even the preservative one, you can dilute same amount of water. But when you take the natural one, the naturally that you extract as a juice, that can be consumed as it is. That's not a problem. Okay, that is also not recommended. You can do it, keep it for 2 days, but that is also not recommended. Okay, you can keep it for the 2 days. All right. So now let's talk about the benefits of it, and then we'll talk about in how different way it can be consumed for the different prakriti. So it's a anti-aging herbs, and amla is the best. As I've said in the first way itself, the amla is the best when we talk about the rejuvenating things. It balances the vata, pitta, kapha in your body. That is, it is called as tridosha balancing food. Useful in bleeding disorder because it is cold in potency. This will help in the bleeding disorders, any bleeding disorders, which is having in the autumn season, it is having in the summer season. Okay, in all the condition, it will help internally as well and externally as well. Coolant amla is some people can increases urine frequency. As I've said, it is cooling in nature, can increase the urine frequency. So you can take wood sandal powder along with it, and that reduce the frequency. If let's say normally you go for the 8 times, when you drink this juice you go for the 12 or 13 times. But when you add the sandalwood powder here along with the juice, your urination frequency reduced to the 6 if you're going for the 8 times. This is how it works. Okay, this is how we have to balance the food with different ingredients. It relieves cough and cold. Okay, how? When it consumed in a powder form. So you know the remedy, right? When there is a what to do when there is a dry cough. Anybody? Dry cough remedy? How to consume amla? I don't know if you people have forget. Yeah, along with oil we take amla. No, not honey. Honey will increase dryness again in the body. It is a amla because it is sour in taste. Ginger powder, yes. Sesame oil, groundnut oil, 1 tablespoon. 2 pinch of rock salt, 2 pinch of amla, 2 pinch of muleti. Great. Yeah, that's what it is. If you have to note, you can take a note of this. You can take 5 times in a day. You'll be all right. Maybe in one day only when there is a dry cough, because it is of vata. Paper powder, you can increase the intensity, but let's say if there is no lubrication, if you're just adding paper powder, it will increase more vata and the pitta as well. And we need a lubrication. That's where you prepare this with oil. Okay. So useful in bleeding disorder, coolant, and relieves cold and cough. Can use intoxicity in one excess use. Yes, as I've said, if you use more in a quantity, it will create intoxication in your body because of the astringent taste. So astringent taste food shouldn't be eaten in more quantity. That's where most of the juices comes in the market. This vegetable juices. Those are coming with more astringent taste. Okay, and that's why we don't allow in consuming this. Okay, it purifies the blood. Okay, in limited quantity, it purifies. Again, if you eat in more quantity as amla, in a sour in taste, definitely it will impure your blood and that will cause the skin disease. Okay, okay. External application of the paste is indicated in headache due to the pitta origin. So when there is a headache due to the pitta, so most of the migraine case, 98% case, you will see migraine is because cause of the pitta imbalance. When there's a more pitta in the person, that will cause the migraine. And once we balance the pitta, definitely the migraine will go. But if you need something which have to apply externally, definitely you can just make a paste of the amla powder and apply the forehead before going to bed. All right, this is how it can work. Then let's talk about cardiac tonic. Yes, because all the sour taste food items are work as a cardiac tonic. Last time we were talking about grapes. We also have talk about oranges. Okay, these are all the food ingredient which works as a cardiac tonic. So because of the sour taste, help to retain potency. Pregnancy indicate in the uterine weakness because it has the astringent taste and it also create a sort of dryness. So if you are pitta kapha prakriti, this become your best medicine. If there is a more prone of getting, if you just wanted to retain the pregnancy, if there is a miscarriage, things are happening in your life, definitely in that case, this will help as a tonic. Useful in bleeding disorders as we have already learned. Coolant amla is some people can increases the urine frequency, that is done again. Relieve cold and cough. I guess there are the same points I have mentioned. Yeah, the last point which is not repeated, that is if it is a paphar in nature. That means, see, this amla is replication of Vishnu. Okay, that maintains the life, and this has the property to give you the life. Okay, and see, there are some diseases. How many you people have seen the people that they are suffering with some sort of disease right from the childhood? Parent is in good condition, good health of parents. Okay, there is no disease in their generation, but still some kids are getting diseases right from the childhood. Example, the skin diseases, vertigo, okay, or any pitta related skin disease. This they are getting right from the childhood. Okay, yeah, and there is no food cause, there is nothing. They are getting this right from the past karmas. And how we see the past karma? In the fifth house, if the again fifth house of the chart, if there is a Ketu is sitting, sorry, Rahu is sitting, that could represent the past karmas. And the skin disease, Rahu also represent the skin, Saturn also represent the skin disease. Okay, Venus is represent the skin disease in your chart. So this is what represent from your past karma. It is happening because of the past karma. But what to do in that thing? Because astrology tells us the aspect, medical astrology, what it tells about why the disease is causing, because of what planet this disease is causing. And if it is there from the past karma, definitely we have the solution, right? What is the solution? There is like you can consume amla, that is called as papahara. Amla works in a skin diseases as well, right? In 20 time sorry 16 type of skin disease, amla will work. And also in the Apache Chikitsa, where we worship to the god with a mantra chanting, and that helps to get rid of that problem. And definitely you have to maintain the lifestyle habit and routine in order to maintain that condition. So this is a papahara. Is that new for you? Type new in the chat box. So it has the ability to reduce your papa karma in this life and from the past life. Same one thing is a papar. What is that? Ghee is also papar. That's why there is an importance of ghee in our diet, right? It also reduce and remove intoxicity from the body. That's what the importance of the ghee in the life. All right, saying this, we are done with today's point. Now, all the question that you have, I'm happy to answer. All right. So let's take your questions. You can raise your hand. And for rest of the people, what you can do is you can ask question in a chat box. Like, yes, there are prakriti. Like which prakriti can consume amla according to that. So if you're vata prakriti, how you can consume this? You can consume this along with ashwagandha or along with the jaggery, not a new one. That's the old one. Okay. Because why? Why not new one? New jaggery cause the disease, the skin diseases, because it is heavy to digest. Second, about pitta. How pitta prakriti can consume the amla powder? Definitely along with ghee, because that is lubricating in nature. What about the kapha prakriti? Who reduces the kapha? Which ingredient which is liquid but reduces the kapha? That is honey. The kapha prakriti can consume along with the honey, will which will help them to reduce their body weight and also in the diabetic condition. And definitely this is a rasayan. And what is a kala of rasayan? Anybody? When to be consumed? When the rasayan should be consumed? Anybody have already gone through early in the morning? Can you specify the timing near? That will be the great. What's that early morning looks like? 7 a.m., 9 a.m. Yeah, Preeti, you're right. Near, yes, 6 a.m. That's a rasayan kal, right? In rasayan kal, when you consume it, that properly get absorbed. And also, some people feel mild hunger. That's where you can consume the rasayan. But the question here is, the problem here is, many people don't have the cleanse system. If you consume the rasayan, when there is not cleansing, when there is no fire, no digestive fire, and when there is a gut problem, constipation problem is already there, the gut is not properly functioning, rasayan doesn't work. Type new in the chat box. No matter what heavy, expensive rasayan you consume, including chamanprash, it will not work in your case. If the gut health is troubling you, you're not waking in the right time, the bowel movements are not proper, nothing will work, no matter how much money you spend. So if you see the chamanprash, the 50% ingredient is of amla itself. All right. Amla ki rasayan, 95% amla is used. But again, the chawanprash cannot be eaten by everybody. Okay, chawanprash cannot be eaten by everybody because it can increase again the kapha dosha in the body. So we have to be very mindful when we talk about the food ingredients and food things. All right, who can consume, when can consume. Okay, that's it from my end. Now let me just take the questions I have. See, it's up to you how to practice it. Okay, I have told you this is how it works. But definitely, when you do the practice of these things, it's your responsibility to understand how your body condition is. I don't know how your body condition is. I'm just telling you how this can be consumed to different prakritis. Okay, and with respect to your body condition. Now let me just go one by one with your questions. Okay, so by 8 maybe we'll wind up. So please keep your questions ready. All right. Okay, who should avoid this? Okay. So the person who have the vata body type and very lean, okay, they have very excessive dryness in their body. Then that is not good for you. Then ashwagandha could be the best option as a rasayan. Okay. If there is body is very lean, very old person, very lean, that that case definitely it should be avoided. Sabji or boiled form. You can eat amla in a achar form, sabji form, and the boiled form itself. I don't know about sabji because I never heard about preparation of the sabji. Yes, achar form you can consume, murabba you can consume, candy you can consume if you don't have the kapha related problem, including the diabetic condition. Boiling also works. You can also boil it, no problem. Okay. The next question is, can we eat amla in? Yeah, that's I have answered. Yes, amla powder and ghee should be consumed along with the warm water. But when you consume amla along with honey, that shouldn't be consumed with the warm water. That should be normal water, normal room temperature water. Otherwise, it will impure your blood. Okay. So milk, honey, ghee, this go to the cellular level. And that's where whatever you consume, you have to be very mindful. Having ghee at early morning does that act as a detoxification? Not necessary. If there is no proper health, and then we have to incorporate medicated ghee. Normal ghee will not help in that case. And if the gut health is problematic, then definitely it can increase the creamy in the body. What is that? Worms can be increased in your body if you just consume ghee for the detoxification. Can we take amla with curd? Yes, amla and curd, these are the best friend. Amla powder you can take along with curd. You have to take if you anybody want to take. Okay. Can we eat amla in? Yeah, that's Done. For Vata Pitta Prakriti, yes, a Vata Pitta Prakriti also can consume along with the ghee, no problem. If there is a more dryness because of Amla is happening. Okay, in this season, you can consume along with honey, not a problem. Or what you can do is you can take 50% honey and 100% ghee. That means half tablespoon, sorry, 1 tablespoon of honey and half tablespoon of ghee. That can be done for the Vata Pitta Prakriti in spring season, but not in the same quantity. I am repeating this, honey and ghee shouldn't be consumed in the same quantity. But I'll tell you, amla is a rasayan where in the when you mixing these two things together, which will not have bad impact on your body. But as a safer side, I don't want to create a confusion here. But as a safer side, always remember ghee and honey shouldn't be taken in a same proportion. How many amla is sufficient? 2 amla is sufficient for a day. And with respect of your prakriti and the body type, ashwagandha be taken. It's personalized question because ashwagandha is hitting in nature, and it may go bad in a spring in a autumn season and the summer season. So I may not recommend that. Can we take amla with curd? I have answered this. If a kapha prakriti consume, you can consume amla powder along with honey. That will help. Yeah, in kapha prakriti along with honey can be consumed. Ghee and honey shouldn't be consumed in the same proportion that I said. But when it comes to amla, when we create amla rasayan, and where it is okay to consume in this same quantity because the properties get changed. That what same happened with your Panchagavya as well. Okay, where the things are not incorporating to each other, but when you mix together, that balance the things. But for not creating any confusion, I am saying here is that you consume this honey and ghee in 1:2 ratio. Okay, in the safer side. Amla and mishri can be consumed in pitta diseases after the meal. Can kidney patient who are undergoing dialysis after take amla? How much quantity? Again, it's a personalized question. I may not suggest anything with respect of certain disease condition because there are some other many factors incorporating this. I've asked to take amla powder with warm water after lunch. Should I continue? Yes, you can continue. There's no problem. If you feel there is a dryness is increasing, then you can add some ghee with it. Okay, that's not a problem. Okay, I can give you the good recipe here. What you can do is you take now you shouldn't be consuming fresh amla before October month. That's the number one. That's the thumb of rule. October, November, December you can consume. Then now again the second time the amla will come. That's March and April. This amla you can consume freshly. But what you can do is you can create avleha of it. Last time what we have discussed, which avleha we have discussed last time? Anybody? Avleha is a preparation that can be consumed for that particular white fruit. Okay, yeah, ashgat. Yes, that avleha we discussed. Now we are discussing about avleha. So this avleha can be taken by everybody. How to prepare this? You take amla. You just have to grade it properly, and same proportion you take honey. Let's say if you are taking 500 grams of amla, graded amla, and 500 ml of honey, you keep it in a container. So you need not to warm it. You just have to keep place somewhere under the sunlight, not in intense sunlight. In the morning time, evening time, that you keep it under the sunlight. And honey work as a preservative as well. And this can be consumed early in the morning. How much quantity? For kids, 1 tablespoon, and for adults, 2 tablespoon. That will again work as a rasayan. Easy, type easy in the chat box. That easily, this is how you easily can consume the amla as a rasayan. But again, I have said, disclaimer, your digestion should be good, okay? Because everything need appetite. And there are around like 24 nadis are going right from your navel. I'm not talking about the Bahattar nadis. I'm just talking about the main nadis. There are 24 in number, which handle different organs in your body. It again helps to strengthen those nadis. All right. Yeah, amla avla can be taken. No problem. Any season. But with respect of your digestion, as I've said, you're properly waking up that murta and consuming this. There's no other problem. You can take it after October month, 15th of October, November, December till December, then March and April. These months you can consume the fresh amla. not before October. That is very bad. Okay. All right. I guess Manisha ji had a question. She is there. Amla juice. Any recipe how to prepare? Amla juice is depend upon what is the purpose of consuming it. When you talk about the amla juice, there are other ingredients we need to add when we talk about the amla juice. Either you also can take like this only, but if there is specific condition why you are consuming this, then I can tell you like what ingredients can be added. Yeah, Manisha ji, you can unmute yourself. Yeah, you can unmute yourself.
अंकुर सर,
You can take fresh amla in the April month. You get in the market in the March, April. You will see in the market. Yes, Manisha ji.
आंवला विटामिन सी का बहुत अच्छा सोर्स है
Yes.
करके उसका विटामिन सी बॉडी में ऑब्जर्व होने के लिए उसमें मिरीपुर या पेपर पाउडर डालना चाहिए बोलते। तो अगर वो ड्राइनेस या पित्ता नहीं बढ़ा है तो उसके लिए क्या करना है?
तो वही तो हम बात कर रहे हैं कि आपकी अग्नि ही उसको एब्जॉर्ब करेगी ना। सो इट्स डजेंट मैटर अगर आपका कफ है उसमें, डेफिनेटली दैट विल हेल्प यू टू एब्जॉर्ब। बट अगर इफ देर इज अग्नि इज नॉट देयर एंड सॉरी इफ अग्नि इज देयर प्रॉपरली एंड वी आर incorporating other things as well, so that may increase pitta in the body. So that way we have to look this.
सर एक बार वो रेसिपी जो आपने बताई वो एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए।
ग्रेडेड आंवला आपको लेना है और हनी लेना है सेम प्रोपोर्शन में 50-50%।
ओके, और
ओके।
उसको सनलाइट में
सनलाइट में दिखा सकते हो आप, मतलब मॉर्निंग टाइम में जो रहती है जिसकी इंटेंसिटी कम रहती है और इवनिंग टाइम में जो कम रहती है उस इंटेंसिटी में आप इसको रख के खिला सकते हो। या एंड दैट कैन बी ईटन थ्रू आउट द ईयर।
ओके, थैंक यू सर।
And honey, yes. When we talk about the honey, if it is old, then that is best because old honey is light to digest. It creates a dryness, but the new honey is nourishing in nature. So you go accordingly. Can we eat or drink or empty stomach? Yes, you can eat in the empty stomach, but make sure you're not getting acidity. In very few people, like 1% people get acidity after eating amla. So they can have in the way that I have suggested in the form of, let me see that question. Yeah. So in the form of avleha you can consume. After April, how to take the amla? You can take it fresh. That's what I'm saying. When it is fresh, you consume fresh. When there is no fresh, you can consume in the powder form. Otherwise, what you can do is you can consume amla. Yeah. You consume amla in the form of pickle. When pickle is helpful, not in autumn season, but in the rainy season. When amla powder is helpful, it will be helpful in the spring season more, not in the winter season. Okay. So according to quality of the things you can see. Okay. So yeah, but in the April month you can have the juice, fresh amla, because heat will be already at par and your body will need more liquid. That's where we drink sattu and everything. Okay, we'll share that in that particular season. So yes, Arun ji, you can unmute yourself. आप अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं खुद को। यस, आप काली मिर्च के साथ ले सकते हैं, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। बट इफ अग्नि इज ऑलरेडी देयर, ऑटम सीजन भी चल रहा है, तो आपको और प्रॉब्लम दे सकता है।
और जिस 80% वात और 20% पित्त होगा वैसा शरीर वाले को कैसे ये आंवला कंज्यूम करना चाहिए?
घी के साथ, आप घी के साथ ही कंज्यूम कर सकते हो। देखिए आपके
हाँ,
पास दो ऑप्शन होते हैं, एक तो सेसमे ऑयल के साथ भी ले सकते हो या फिर घी के साथ भी ले सकते हो।
अच्छा।
और बेस्ट रहेगा आपके आपके एज के लिए मैं बता दूं, आप इसमें मिश्री, इसमें आप हनी, इसमें आप घी और आंवले का जूस, इसको मिक्स करके भी आप ले सकते हो। पर जब
और
आप घी,
और ये जो आंवला है त्रिफला के तो अच्छा है कि ऐसा अकेला?
देखिए त्रिफल, आप सिर्फ त्रिफला ले रहे हो उसके साथ कुछ नहीं ले रहे हो तो एज अ पेट, आपका पेट साफ करेगा, ठीक है। बट इफ यू कंज्यूमिंग एज अ रसायन, you have to combine it with ghee और honey with respect of body type and condition जो भी है। And this is how you use triphala as a rasayan. But if you only taking triphala, then it may work as laxative. That's it. Okay, powder amla mixed with warm water. Amla mixed with a warm water can we take? Yes, you can take, no problem. That's not a side effect. If you consume along with honey, then there is a problem in a warm water. Amla and ginger you can consume, no problem. Amla ginger mix you can prepare, that is not a problem. Amla, ginger, amla, haldi, that is not a problem.
आपने सुबह का कौन सा टाइम बोला कि तभी ये आंवला ये त्रिफला लेना चाहिए?
आप
आइडियल टाइम,
हाँ
आदर्श
सुबह,
टाइम?
यस, सूर्योदय होने के पहले अरुणोदय होने से भी पहले का जो काल आता है जिसको हम बोलेंगे अराउंड 6 AM से साफ हो जाता है, उसके पहले, उसके बाद इसको आप कंज्यूम कर सकते हो।
अच्छा।
बिकॉज वेन यू कंज्यूम रसायन योर एपिटाइट शुड बी देयर। और ये खाने के बाद वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, कितने लोग हैं 44, खाने के बाद 3 घंटा आप कुछ जो भी आप
अच्छा।
रसायन खाते हो उसके बाद उसको पचना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद ही आप खाना खा सकते हो। पूजा करने के पहले भी आप रसायन खा सकते हो। कुछ लोगों को लगता है कि बिना पूजा किए मैं हम कुछ नहीं खाएंगे, ऐसा नहीं है, आप रसायन खा सकते हो, नो प्रॉब्लम।
हम्म।
बट 2 to 3 आवर्स जब तक ये डाइजेस्ट नहीं होता, स्प्रिंग सीजन में लेट डाइजेस्ट होगा, विंटर सीजन में 1 घंटे में भी डाइजेस्ट हो सकता है, और विंटर सीजन, इन विंटर सीजन इट कैन गेट डाइजेस्टेड इन हाफ आवर इटसेल्फ। You have to check how much, like when it is getting digested.
अभी वो लेके बाद में हम वॉकिंग के लिए जाते हैं, तो वॉकिंग में 2 घंटा जाता है, तो 2 घंटे के बाद आके खाएंगे तो चलता है ना?
खा के मत जाओ, आके खाओ।
अच्छा, ऐसा है।
Whatever physical activity you want to do, it should be before the rasayan. Or if you consuming the rasayan, you making sure that you keeping the gap. Okay. So for rasayan, you have to keep the gap. Like if you having the, yes, amla aloe vera juice यहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं. So if you consume this in the morning, you have to keep the gap again for the next meal. Benefit क्या है? You'll get the similar sort of benefit, but again in women, aloe vera juice, it will help to sort of help in the PCOD condition. Similar sort of benefit you can get, whatever benefit we have gone through, but the intensity will be more. It will give more, it will give the lubrication which is missing in the amla. That lubrication will be given by this, so it will again help to specify the vata which is increasing more because of the amla. Okay, also help in a lean PCOS, PCOD, in there it will help. Okay, but yes, make sure that when you are using this,
अच्छा, इससे रिंकल चले जाते हैं क्या? जो
एक लिमिट तक होता है, मतलब एक एज आपकी उम्र है उस तक आप प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो, सो डेफिनेटली इन दैट एस्पेक्ट इट विल हेल्प। बट एक उम्र के बाद डेफिनेटली देयर विल बी, वो तो नेचुरल प्रोसेस ही है, मतलब नेचर का ही रूल है, तो इन दैट केस इट मे नॉट हेल्प। बट 16 साल की उम्र से एज अ रसायन आप इसको चालू कर सकते हो। दैट्स अगेन कुछ कुछ चीज़ें आई गेस मुझे नोट्स पे ही लिखनी पड़ेगी इसमें। सो 16 साल के बाद करना है, आफ्टर 16 years ऑफ एज दिस कैन बी गिवन एज अ रसायन ऑन द कंटिन्यू बेसिस।
और अभी जो जिसका एबव 60 हो गया है और वो लेगा, तो उसका भी रिंकल्स जो हुआ है वो तो वैसा ही
होगा
रहेगा ना?
होगा होगा, नहीं नहीं, उसका भी रिवर्स हो सकता है अगर एक्सटर्नली उसका अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, इंटरनली चीज़ें अप्लाई कर रहे हैं। ग्रे हेयर्स है वो भी रिवर्स करना है तो एज अ रसायन उसको हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं, उसको पेस्ट फॉर्म में यूज़ कर सकते हैं। वी कैन ऐड सम लेमन इन इट, वी कैन ऐड सम कर्ड इन इट, उसको हम पेस्ट बना के सर पे रख सकते हैं। दैट इज ऑल्सो हेल्प टू रिवर्स द ग्रे ग्रे हेयर। तो ये उसको अलग अलग चीज़ों से हमें प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा, तब वो जाके वो सोल्यूशन देगा। ओके, सो वाता पीपल उसको सेसमे ऑयल के साथ दे कैन कंज्यूम, और वाता पीपल ऑल्सो कंज्यूम अलॉन्ग विथ घी ऑल्सो दे कैन कंज्यूम। So when you talk about the Vata Prakriti, it is not only Vata, either it is coming with the Kapha or it is coming with the Pitta. That we have to check. And when we talk about this Avleha, this can be eaten by everybody. There is no question. Amla juice recipe, please share. It is same, you take the juice, let's say 10 ml. You can take 10 ml of water along with it. You can consume in the morning. It is as simple as that. If you are in the diabetic condition, then definitely you can add here some, I would say, haldi in it. Half tablespoon of haldi you can add in this. Honey you can add 1 tablespoon. You can mix it properly with amla juice. You can consume that way. Or if you amla juice is not there, you can consume in a powder form where you can soak the amla powder throughout night around, let's say, 3 to 5 grams, and that in same water you can add haldi and honey in it. Honey should be old. It is better if that is old. That will help in a diabetic condition. You can consume in a 6 a.m. In 1 month, you will see the result in a diabetic condition. But as a there are, as I've said, there are so many factors. I'm just giving the solution, but you people know better, right? Whatever you people are doing, that is causing the problem in the first place. And I'm talking about the solution, but before even the solution, the problem need to get stopped. Yeah, that's what we have seen in various conditions. Your 50% of problem are because of your food lifestyle and habit, current food lifestyle and habit. If you correct this now, 50% of health challenge automatically will go without any fat diets, without any diet, without doing anything in your life. Straightforward,
आपने
50% in 7 days. That's it.
आपने एक है ये आवड़ा,
Yes.
और घी घी भी पापड़ है वैसा। कौन सी चीज हो रहा है?
देखिए, ये जैसे पाप हर में हम बोलेंगे कि देयर आर डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट, कि पाप हर इसको स्पेसिफिकली हर बोला गया है। बट जैसे कुछ जितने भी आप हर्ब्स देखोगे ना, हर्ब्स की जितनी भी क्वालिटीज है, वो तकरीबन सभी हेल्प करती है आपको ठीक होने में। बट जो चीजें एज अ मेजोरिटी उन्होंने देख के रखी है, जैसे हरी तकी हो, हरी तकी पाप हर तो नहीं बोला है, पर हरी तकी को ऐसे बोला है कि ये माता के समान है, ये माँ के समान है। यस, सो इट वर्क्स एज अ इट मीन्स, यहाँ पे बोलते हैं कि अगर माँ भी रूठ जाए, बट यहाँ पे घर में रखी हरी तकी आपसे नहीं रूठ सकती है। So there are different things has been mentioned, but slowly and steadily, if as I've studied, as we discuss, there are more thing comes, but specifically अभी के लिए आप ये दो चीजें आप मतलब रख सकते हो, कंसिडर कर सकते हो कि ये दो चीजें पापहर है लाइफ में।
देसी गाय का घी ही ना, कि
ये दो
कोई भी
चीजें
घी?
पापहर है। यस, ये देसी
नहीं
गाय का
नहीं।
घी ओनली।
अच्छा।
ओनली देसी गाय का घी। च्यवनप्राश कितने साल के बच्चों के जैसे आप बच्चों को भी दे सकते हो, बट मेकिंग श्योर दैट उनको कफ कितना है शरीर में, एपिटाइट कितना है, वो देख के आपको देना पड़ेगा। आप तो बच्चों को भी दे सकते, 6 साल के बाद भी आप दे सकते हो, नो प्रॉब्लम। 1/4 टेबल स्पून से आप चालू कर सकते हो, बट उनका एपिटाइट कितना है। 1/4 टेबल स्पून दे दिया चम्मच, उसके बाद 1-1.5 घंटे बाद आपने दूध दे दिया, दैट इज ऑल राइट, आप इसको ऐसे दे सकते हो। ठीक है।
ए, च्यवनप्राश और अवले में दो में से कौन सा अच्छा है? अवले अच्छा है कि च्यवनप्राश अच्छा
च्यवनप्राश प्रॉब्लम इज देयर इन द मार्केट, यू फाइंड प्रिजर्वेटिव इज मोर, तो आप इसको एज अ अवलिया फॉर्म में यू कैन टेक दिस। ओके।
है?
और दूसरा है, आई गेस एक ब्रांड है, देर इज अ ब्रांड इन द मार्केट, कृष्णा आयुर्वेद, सो इट इट डजेंट हैव द प्रिजर्वेटिव, सो आप लोग वो ट्राई कर सकते हो। एनी रेमेडी फॉर म्यूकस कफ, डेफिनेटली दिस म्यूकस कफ इज हैपनिंग सीजन change. Sitopaladi can be added in the throughout, like 4 to 5 times in a day. Sitopaladi can be taken along with honey if the mucus is coming in the cough. That is not a problem. And
ये
all the
जो
heavy food items should be removed, Pooja ji. All the heavy food, idli, dosa, this should be stopped until the person get better. And the water should be lukewarm. And the ginger, how much you can take? Half tablespoon of this, your and 1 tablespoon, 3/4 tablespoon of honey you can take. How much ghee can be consumed in a day? And when honey you can take, like it depends upon the prakriti. If you are vata prakriti pitta, then 4 tablespoon is also less.
अच्छा, ये जो
Prash, yeah. I have just took this as a normal mucus cough. I'm not considering any asthma condition, anything like that. I'm just considering here as a change in a season, cough and cold. That's it. Okay. As a disclaimer, I'm just telling here. Okay. Yes, Arunji. What did you say?
ये जो चीनी को ये सब लोग जहर बोलते हैं, तो चीनी की जगह यूज करे के?
Mishri, you can consume. Brush when half spoon was taken with water was getting stomach pain. Hence stop. Yes, MR Ramesh ji, if you're taking Chyawanprash with stomach pain, you're getting stomach pain because of the ingredients are there. The sugar, the preservatives, the amla is not of good quality. This is the reason. Otherwise, I could
ये
have
तो
given you the second reason, that is your digestion. But many people that we have seen, they are eating this when there is no proper gut, proper digestion is not there. Then definitely people will get this.
ये जो आपने बोला कि च्यवनप्राश कृष्णा का लेना चाहिए, तो
हाँ,
कृष्णा ये भेजेंगे क्या
मे भी
ईमेल पे?
हमारे साइट में दिया होगा उसका, उनका रेफरेंस, कृष्णा आयुर्वेद।
नहीं, नहीं दिया है कुछ
ओके,
इस
आई
पे
जस्ट add a link, I'll just add the link in the website. आप सीधा
हम्म।
वहां से जाके अमेजोन से यू कैन परचेज, बिकॉज देर आर अगेन डुप्लीकेट भी
खाली
है
कृष्णा
आइटम्स।
नाम है? खाली कृष्णा नाम है कि कुछ आगे
आयुर्वेद ऐसे कुछ है, आई जस्ट ऐड दैट, मतलब हम आई गेस हमने वेबसाइट पे डाल के रखा था, नहीं होगा तो हम डाल के रखेंगे। आरोगिनी के वेबसाइट में प्रोडक्ट लिस्ट में ना आपको सब ऑर्गेनिक जो चीज़ें हैं, जो ओरिजिनल चीज़ें हैं, जो अमेजोन में अवेलेबल है विथ आयुर्वेदिक स्टैंडर्ड्स, वो चीज़ें आपको मिल जाएगी। कैन वी ऐड आंवला जूस विद हल्दी एंड हनी इन मॉर्निंग? यस, आपको डायबिटिक कंडीशन है तो, और वो भी कौन
जैसे
सी
आंवला?
डायबिटिक कंडीशन है? इफ इट इज अ वातज पित्तज और कफज, वी हैव टू चेक दैट। वातज प्रकृति में, वातज डायबिटिक कंडीशन में, वी डोंट सजेस्ट मच amla consumption because already there is the dryness. And I'll tell you why this vataj prameya happens. The people who fast a lot, okay, जो लोग काफी ज्यादा फास्टिंग करते हैं, उनको वातज प्रमेय होता है। टाइप न्यू इन द चैट बॉक्स। और ये ऐसा प्रमेय है, ऐसा कंडीशन है डायबिटिक का, जिसमें you cannot get reverse. This Vatach Prameva cannot get solved. Means you cannot cure this condition. That's why you people be mindful when you people fast. Okay, Vatach Prameva is very harmful, and that's where Amla is not much recommended in this Prameva. Okay, so yes, Arunji, what did you say?
ये जो जैसे इसका हम प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं, अवले बनाते हैं, वैसे पोमोग्रेनेट का कुछ ऐसा प्रोडक्ट है क्या?
नहीं, पोमोग्रेनेट यू हैव टू कंज्यूम फ्रेश. पोमोग्रेनेट को तो आपको फ्रेश ही कंज्यूम करना है.
ओके ओके.
Yeah, okay. So I guess we take this another for. Okay, I just take this call for 5 more minutes. Anybody have any question?
किसी को मानसिक बीमारी होगी उसको इससे फायदा होता है कि आवड़े?
नहीं, ये उसको चिड़चिड़ापन होगा तो होगा. किसी को गुस्सा ज्यादा आता है, किसी को चिड़चिड़ापन है, तो उसमें उसको हेल्प कर सकते हैं. बट ओवर थिंकिंग, ओवर थॉट.
कोई डिप्रेशन वाला होगा, डिप्रेशन शिकार होगा, तो डिप्रेशन वाले को ये आवड़ा कुछ मदद कर सकता है? ये रसायन है इसलिए मैं पूछा.
रसायन है, बट माइंड के ऊपर जो काम करते हैं, हृदय के ऊपर अच्छा काम करेगा, क्योंकि ये उसका टेस्ट वैसा है. ठीक है, माइंड के ऊपर के लिए फिर अश्वगंधा, शतावरी, फिर हमें वैसे हब्स की तरफ जाना होता है. पहले तो उनका दीपन पाचन करना होगा. डिप्रेशन इज देयर बिकॉज ऑफ द गट हेल्थ. गट हेल्थ अच्छी नहीं है तो डिप्रेशन है. वास्तु का भी इशू हो सकता है गट डिप्रेशन में. तो डिप्रेशन का कॉज पहले हमें फाइंड करना होगा. इज इट बिकॉज ऑफ एस्ट्रोलॉजिकल थिंग, राहु डिप्रेशन कर रहा है, या फिर उसका वास्तु में दोष है, या फिर उसके इसमें क्या बोलते हैं, ऐसे कुछ वो प्रैक्टिस.
एक के बाद एक उसको दुख दुख का सामना करना पड़ता है तो वो डिप्रेशन में जाता है. तो ऐसे लोगों को ये कुछ रसायन फायदेमंद है क्या?
हमें क्या करना है ना, जड़ पे काम करना है. अगर
एक
हम
के बाद
बोलते हैं
सब हताश थी.
फिर
मीन्स
वास्तु का दोष है.
अभी अभी
वास्तु
अभी
दोष है.
परीक्षा दी उसमें फेल हो गया. उसने
वास्तु दोष है
बिजनेस
सर.
किया उसमें फिर इसमें फेल हो गया. तो फेल होता है तो एक प्रकार का उसको
मैं
डिप्रेशन
क्या
आ
बोल
जाता
रहा
है.
हूँ
तो
मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ ये ऐसे केस में ना वास्तु दोष ही होता है. 99% केसेस में, जहाँ पे हम देखते हैं कि 203 डिग्री में कोई किताब रखता है, जहाँ पे ऐसे ऐसे जोन में रखा है, फिर डिप्रेशन जोन में सो रहा है बंदा. तो ऐसे केस में हमने देखा है मोस्टली वास्तु दोष ही होता है. तो आप जितना इफ वी इंकॉर्पोरेट हर्ब्स, that will help by the time they are consuming it. So when we say the patient is getting cure, feeling cure for 3 months, and once the patient is stopping the treatment, it get aggravated. The condition get aggravated. हम बोलते हैं ना कि जब तक ट्रीटमेंट ले,
हाँ
जैसे
हाँ.
ही ट्रीटमेंट रोक दी, फिर से उसको होने लगा. तो ये क्यों होता है, लोग उसको समझ नहीं पाते. इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द वास्तु दोष.
ओके ओके.
ओके, सो उसको काफी चीजें खराब क्यों होती है, तो पहले हमें उस चीजों को ऐसे देखनी पड़ेगी रियल वे में कि प्रॉब्लम क्यों आ रहा है, प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट कहाँ पे है, तब जाके हम सोल्यूशन देखेंगे.
आपने
प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं
बोला
रहता, हम
कि ये
सोल्यूशन देख रहे
आवड़ा
हैं.
आवड़ा जो है वो विष्णु का
यस,
रिप्रेजेंटेशन करता है.
यस,
तो
राइट.
ये डायरेक्ट क्योंकि फ्रूट में हम कभी आवड़ा धरते नहीं ना.
फ्रूट में, सॉरी.
नैवेद्य देते हैं ना भगवान को, उसमें आवड़ा कभी देते नहीं है ना, इसलिए डायरेक्ट.
जब तुलसी की पूजा होती है, ठीक है, तब भी हम आंवला उसमें मतलब रखा जाता है ट्रेडिशनली.
अच्छा.
ठीक है, तो आप उसको, और इनकी तो आंवले के पेड़ की भी पूजा होती है, राइट. जब इसका ऐश कार्ड के, इसके भी, जब ऐश कार्ड की भी, जब ऐश कार्ड भी फ्री लाइक दिया,
दिया जलाते हैं.
राइट. सो ये सब उस टाइम में भी आता है. या कुष्मांड नवमी, यस, अमला नवमी, कुष्मांड नवमी. ओके.
तो आपने
तो
उसको गुरु की बोला है.
किसको?
प्रश्न में गुरु की.
गुरु मतलब वो भारी है इसलिए आयुर्वेद बोल रहा है. मैंने क्यों बोला है? मैंने कुछ नहीं बोला है. आयुर्वेद बोलता है गुरु है.
यानी वो तो लाइट होना चाहिए ना, यानी आवड़ा
क्यों
आवड़ा
लाइट
लाइट
होना
होना.
चाहिए? कशा टेस्ट है उसमें
कूलिंग
डोमिनेंट?
कूलिंग कूलिंग इफेक्ट वाला है ना, इसलिए मैं.
तो कूलिंग टेस्ट ऐसा नहीं है ना, कूलिंग टेस्ट है तो.
कूलिंग इफेक्ट वाला है ना, इसलिए मैं बोला. ज्यादातर कूलिंग इफेक्ट वाला जो भी होता है वो लघु होता है.
नहीं तो क्यों, जितने भी फ्रूट्स है सभी तो पचने में भारी है जी. जितने भी फ्रूट्स है वो तो पचने में भारी है ना, एक्सेप्ट जैसे हम पोमोग्रेनेट के.
पंजंट टेस्ट बोलते हैं उसको हिंदी में. गुजराती में जो तूरो बोलते हैं वही तुरट.
मतलब तीखा.
तीखा.
बीटर मतलब कड़वा.
ये पंजंट यानी तीखा तीखा.
हम्म.
जो मिर्ची का होता है वो.
जी.
अच्छा.
Okay. So any more doubt? Anybody, just they can raise their hand. So I'm not answering the only one person here. what we are doing is we are answering the question so that everybody could understand, because लोग के दिमाग में क्वेश्चन नहीं आता है, सो क्वेश्चंस आने चाहिए, इस वजह से हम उनको आंसर कर रहे हैं, राइट? सो जो च्यवनप्राश की जो थी चीज़ है, वी डेफिनेटली विल ऐड दिस इन द साइट, जो यस काफ़ी लोग ये मांग रहे हैं, तो ये डायरेक्ट लिंक मैं आपको दे देता हूँ ताकि आप सीधा जाके वहाँ से परचेस कर पाओगे. या ओके, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन, एनीबडी हैव एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? इफ नॉट वी कैन स्टॉप द सेशन.
नेक्स्ट फ्राइडे कौन सा है टॉपिक?
Okay, next Friday we are talking about disease with astrology. Okay, so astrology कैसे हमें disease बताता है, कैसे हम उसको prevent कर सकते हैं, on that basis we'll learn. Okay, that will be the topic for the next week. We'll not talk about the food item because एक ही एक topic है, right? So कुछ नया twist चाहिए. So we'll talk about the astrological aspect. उससे हम कैसे disease को देख सकते हैं, कौन सा disease किसको होता है, कैसे वो define होता है. So medical astrology definitely we're going to cover in the next call.
ये च्यवनप्राश को कितने महीने के अंदर कंज्यूम कर लेना चाहिए?
च्यवनप्राश इसमें प्रिजर्वेटिव है, तो आप 2 साल में भी ये खराब तो नहीं होना चाहिए.
च्यवनप्राश गुड़ शुगर फ्री भी हो आता है, तो वो सब अच्छा है कि खराब
तो इसलिए सर हम आपको बता रहे हैं ना कि कौन सा आपको लेना है.
है?
ओके, सो मिश्री कैन बी टेकन डेली. मिश्री कैन बी टेकन डेली, यस. हेयर ग्रोथ आंवला, you can just, as I've said, you can add curd in it, you add some lemon in it, mix it well, apply along with amla, apply it to your hair, keep it for 45 minutes, then wash it properly. This is how you do.
हम जब भी मुरब्बा बनाते हैं,
Okay,
हेलो, हम
yes,
जब भी मुरब्बा बनाते हैं तो पहले वो जो किसलेला आवड़ा होता है, लच्छेदार आवड़ा होता है, उसको गाय के घी में पहले परताइच અને जो भी दूसरा जो करने का होता है वो करते हैं. तो ये बराबर है कि ये गलत है?
सॉरी मैं नहीं समझा आप क्या बोले.
लच्छेदार जो आवला का किसाई છે ને, क्या बोलते हैं उसको,
ओके,
खमणेली वाला હોય એને पहले हम के अंदर थोड़ा सेलो सेलो फ्राई करते हैं,
ओके,
और उसके बाद चीनी डालते हैं, जितना आवड़ा है उतना ही चीनी डालते
जी,
हैं, और वैसे मुरब्बा बनाते हैं.
जी,
और इलायची लौंग है, काली मिर्च, वो सब डालते हैं, और फिर दालचीनी डालते हैं. तो
ओके.
ये ऐसा डालते हैं. तो ये ऐसा आवड़ा पहले घी के अंदर करने का कि नहीं करने का, ऐसा सेलो
या
फ्राई?
यू कैन डू इट, यू कैन डू दैट, मतलब उसको आमले को हम अगर उसको कर्म कर, दैट इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम.
नहीं, इसलिए कि उसका जो भाप है ना वो निकल जाए, पानी का पोषण है ना वो निकल जाए, तो ज्यादा उसकी सेल्फ लाइफ रहेगी, इसलिए नहीं करते हैं. तो उससे कुछ उसमें से कोई इंग्रेडिएंट खराब नहीं होता, तो फिर विटामिन सी
नहीं, क्योंकि आप जब च्यवनप्राश भी बनाते हो, उसको कितना ज़्यादा उबाला जाता है उस चीज़ को, और व्हेन यू इवन टेक द पाउडर फॉर्म, व्हेन यू टेक आमला एज अ पाउडर फॉर्म, इट इज़ मोर इफेक्टिव कंपेयर्स टू इन अ लिक्विड फॉर्म. तो उसकी
उसका विटामिन सी.
नहीं, क्योंकि आप उसको जब सुखाते हो प्रॉपरली, अगर पाउडर की हम बात करें, आप अभी बॉयल वाले की बात कर रहे हो, राइट? सो उन्होंने भी बताया है कि अगर इसको प्रोसेस भी करते हैं तो ये अपनी जो इंटेंसिटी को नहीं छोड़ता है, दैट्स अ ब्यूटी ऑफ इट.
अच्छा, विटामिन सी बरकरार रहता है.
जी. सो आप अगर कंटेंट भी इंग्रेडिएंट में भी देखोगे, आफ्टर प्रिपरेशन आप अगर रिपोर्ट निकालते हो तो आपको इसमें भी मिलेगा, च्यवनप्राश में भी विटामिन सी का कंटेंट अच्छे से दिखा होगा वहाँ पे, राइट? तो दैट रिप्रेजेंट द सेम थिंग.
नहीं, मगर जो आपने अभी बताया आंवले बनाने का, कि मध के अंदर जितना मध है उतना ही आंवले का लच्छा डालने का, तो
हम्म.
वो उसमें तो कुछ गरम करने का नहीं होता है, तो वो ज्यादा अच्छा है कि ये मुरब्बा बनाया वो अच्छा है? क्योंकि इसमें कुछ भी हमने प्रोसेस नहीं किया आंवले में, तो वो ज्यादा मेरे ख्याल से उसमें जो भी उसका जो भी है इंग्रेडिएंट, वो जैसा का वैसा रहता है ना, इसलिए.
See sir, when we talk about Chyawanprash, there are more than 40 ingredients that we put together. यहाँ पे एक रस, मतलब एक रस नहीं बोलेंगे, यहाँ पे एक इसका माइल्डर वर्जन बोलेंगे, राइट?
अच्छा,
जहाँ
आंवले.
पे 40 हर्ब्स आते हैं, 40 के अबव हर्ब्स आते हैं इन Chyawanprash. And the vidhi that we have prepared, because the way we prepared the Chyawanprash, it is a next level, where you need proper Vedya who do mantra chanting on it, and it works in a very different way. I don't know, अगर कहीं एक दिन होता है तो we'll just talk about the preparation of it. It's a very different way of preparation. तो ऐसे केस में just talking about this one aspect. I don't think so it's right, but Chavanprash is very, मतलब इसको हम बोल सकते हैं ना, it's a very next level thing.
Okay.
जी.
और
तो I
वो जो
guess
उसकी कहानी है, जो च्यवन ऋषि की कहानी है, वो यानी सच है।
yeah,
वो आयु को
व्यवस्थापन
थमा
करता है. Yes.
थमा के रखते हैं आयु को।
Hmm.
ठीक है।
Okay. So yes, I guess this is it for today. I just quickly just answer a few questions and we can just stop the session here. Maybe, yeah, like, beneficial for hair growth, as I've said. Mystery can be taken, that is done. Mystery doesn't increase the blood sugar. Increase the blood sugar. Blood sugar tabhi ho, if gut health is good and if you're consuming in a moderation, definitely it will not increase. Can we eat Chyawanprash daily in the summer? In summer, it's a winter item, not summer item. Above 60 years, Amla, ghee, honey to be taken morning like rasayan. Yes, if the gut health is good, it can be taken. Can ladies also consume a Chyawanprash? I had heard that ladies shouldn't take this. From where you heard this? Yeah, that's my question. From where you heard this?
उसने एक वीर्यवर्धक है ऐसा बोला होगा, इसलिए लेडीज को नहीं लेना है, ऐसा कुछ वो सोचती होगी।
I know.
वीर्यवर्धक है।
It's coming from the grandparent. No, that is not true.
वीर्यवर्धक है ना।
See, the virya, यहाँ पे हम we do not define only sperm and as a virya. Virya also defines your dharya, the patience. Virya also defines the happiness. When we talk about the virya, that is okay, all right for everybody. So
नहीं
that is
नहीं,
not true.
वो जो लेडी ने पूछा है ना, उसको ऐसा लगा कि ये वीर्यवर्धक है तो ये खाली जेंट्स के लिए है, लेडीज
No,
के
no,
लिए नहीं
no.
है।
No, see, the problem here is we are taking information either from the grandparents or from their parents, maybe surrounding us. Social media भी है, so we have to get it clear. कहाँ से information आ रही है? If that is not given contraindication in Ayurveda, definitely can be taken by everybody because the preparation itself coming from them. Maybe हो सकता है कि पास इसमें कोई एक वैद्य आया हो और उस औरतों को, जो भी घर में औरतें हैं, उनके लिए वो सुटेबल ना हो, उन्होंने बताया हो. So that is going further, further generation. ऐसे भी हो सकता है. Right? So we have to break that chain. Have any idea about Chandraprash? Okay, so that's a different topic. Maybe we can talk about in the next thing, but yeah, in migraine. Amla help in migraine. Yes, it can help in migraine. Is one side head heaviness. Again, that need to be diagnosed properly. But if it's there, then definitely it reduces the pitta and your headache will calm down if it is there because of the pitta. In the form of juice, the fresh amla you can consume. That way you can consume. Okay. So, all right. All right. So, I guess this is it for today. I thank you all for staying till now and listening to me patiently. And really, thank you for your questions. Your question encourage other people to ask the question and also get clear their doubts. What do they have? Definitely, whatever question you have, you can paste in the group. And from the next week, for the next week, we're going to have very special session with respect of medical astrology, where we understand how disease get manifest in this life and from the past life itself and cause of different diseases. All right. So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining today's session. We'll see you in the next week at the same time. Thank you.